This is Port Orchard Marina. This is where my boat is moored. We're getting ready to take off to Blake Island today. This is the 27-foot new port called the Tilikum, and I bought it from my uncle for $2,000, and it seems to be a good deal. I've worked hard on it for the past year and a half.
We are in preparation for our excursion. We have completed preparation A through H. Putting time in on preparation H.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So here we are, off to a start. Kaya's cleaning and getting ready, and the dinghy's kind of dragging. Doesn't look very good. Kind of dragging. We're supposed to be plowing the water with the dinghy. Yeah. We soon discovered that if we pulled the dinghy up to about 8 to 10 feet behind the boat, it was just fine. It stayed out of the water. We were able to go full speed, which is about 6.5 knots. As we left Sinclair Inlet, we entered into the Rich Passage, which the tide was on its way out that morning, and the water was running fast through the pass, which made it
7.5,
quick on the sailboat.
7.6, so we're definitely going with the current now. This is an all-time record, 9.3 knots. Oh. Because we're going with the current, and we're going top speed. We're hitting some bumps. But this is cruising. Oh, yeah. 9 knots. 9.7. Think they can go 10 knots!
On the 4th of July morning, people are headed out to Blake Island to get a spot on a mooring buoy, and there's only about 15 mooring buoys around the island, of which 10 are worth sleeping at. So we were trying to go as fast as we could to get out to the island and establish our spot so we could go have lunch. We saw some porpoises along the way. That's Seattle off in the distance. It's about 8 nautical miles to Seattle from there. There's one of the Washington State ferries. I believe that is the Walla Walla. It takes us about an hour and 20 minutes to get to Blake Island going top speed. Here's the west side of Blake Island. There's some mooring buoys down on this end and quite a few boats. It's a long walk
currents converge, the water looks really weird. It's tugging the boat around quite a bit. We're hoping the sun burns off the clouds here. Is it? Of course. They say summer in Washington doesn't start till the 5th of July, so nice. So here we're approaching mooring. Kaya off the hook. Hook to the buoy. He's gonna be my hooker today.
In the future, we need to devise a better way to get a hold of these mooring buoys, but for now we just grab it with the hook, grab it with the hand, then run the line up to the bow. And once it's up at the bow, I can tie it off on the cleat.
We did it! One mooring buoy, Lake Island, this is our spot. Here we are on the dinghy. Dinghying in. Got the little game fish. How's it? Salmon lunch. Should be cool. Oh yeah, a little wet raccoon. We've arrived at Blake Island. I gotta paddle in the rest of the way. We're gonna hit ground soon. So yeah, we're the best. Yeah, maybe we could find a dryer.
That bird just caught a fish right in front of us. This is the campground on Blake Island on the Tilikum Village side campground. This is an awesome campground if you've got a boat.
This is Tilikum Village, Blake Island.
This is the longhouse at Tilikum Village where they have gifts and artifacts and also a salmon buffet and a show that we're going to watch. They traditionally cook this salmon on cedar slats and an open fire. It was delicious.
And there's a bird in here.
They don't do much.
And we just ate. It was pretty delicious. And now we're waiting for the show.
Apparently we're having technical difficulties. I'm talking through my teeth so they can't see me talking smack.
Hopefully I'm not cursed forever for having filmed any of this. Then we dinghied back out to the boat and relaxed for a little while. The weather was nice, the sun came out, and it was time to set some crab pots. So I used raw chicken legs and I smeared them with a little bit of this crab attractant that I bought at Walmart. I don't know if it helps, but here goes nothing. Then we took the dinghy back to the island to go for a hike that afternoon. We decided to hike around the whole island. Beautiful hike, about 5 miles to hike all the way around through some really beautiful forests. And you come out on the beach down on the other side of the island. and it's really, really beautiful. Pacific Northwest.
This tiny little battery is a starting battery, and gosh, it should have charged it before I left. I really thought I had more than 30 minutes worth of running time in it. We got some chicken skewers. I got red beans and rice. My lady has got an amazing looking salad. So the weather took a little turn. It's windy, it's bumpy out here. Yeah, we're gonna try to move. So I just pulled up the crab pots. One red rock crab. So we're gonna retie the dinghy and we're gonna try to move on the other side of the island. Hopefully that goes well. A couple hours ago there was two open mooring buoys, so we're gonna give that a shot. So we moved our spot. We came over to the west side of the island. Had a bit of a struggle getting on this mooring buoy, but we are here. This is Blake Island looking at Manchester. Y'all got a pretty good little smoke screen going on. 4th of July, baby. Here we are all cozied up, 4th of July. Sign off for night one. The next morning I woke up a little bit late actually. I slept like a dream on the boat. It was one of the best nights of sleep ever. No French press coffee. That's good.
Is it alright?
Yeah. Really good.
First one I made was a little strong.
Chilly, and there's a wind that's blowing all the fireworks smoke away, which is nice. We're gonna pull up this crab pot. She predicted 1 Dungeness. I predicted 2 reds, red bones. Not bad. Oh, there's 2 dungies and 2 reds.
We had a pretty good haul for 1 crab pot. And then it was time to leave and go on a different adventure. And next time around when the sun's out a little more, we'll go for the Vashon trip and film that too. That's the end of our voyage. And it was an overnighter the first time outside of the marina on the Newport. And there's the marina behind me, so we finished that. Got the boat back, got the dinghy in. Everything went pretty well. Got a bunch of crab. So now we are off on our next adventure to Eastern Washington.
to enjoy some sunshine. So take it easy, subscribe, thanks.